3 texting secrets women can't resist. Have you ever stared at your phone, unsure what to text her next? You want to sound confident, not desperate, calm, but not cold. You're walking a tightrope, and one wrong message can make her pull away without ever saying why. Here's the truth. Texting isn't about saying more, it's about saying the right things with the right energy. Most men lose the connection before they even meet her again, not because of who they are, but because of how they come across through text. In this video, I'm going to share with you 3 texting secrets that women simply can't resist. Not because they're flashy or manipulative, but because they reflect calm confidence, emotional control, and masculine intention, traits rooted in Stoic wisdom. If you're tired of ghosting one-word replies or just feeling invisible, this is going to be a game changer. Let's dive into the first one. 1. The power of delayed response. Patience is magnetic. Here's the first thing you need to unlearn. Texting fast does not equal showing interest. In fact, being instantly available at all times actually lowers your perceived value. Let's break it down. Every time you jump to respond the moment she texts, it subconsciously signals this. My time revolves around you. I'm always available. You're a priority over everything else. Now, on paper, that may sound romantic or attentive, but in the reality of attraction psychology, this screams neediness. High-value men, the kind women crave, don't rush to reply, not because they're playing games, but because they're living their life. They have structure, they have purpose, their time is accounted for, and women can feel that in the silence. So how do you use this without being disrespectful or distant? You delay intentionally, but respectfully. Don't make her wait days. That's neglect. But a few hours before replying, especially early on, creates an air of mystery and composure. Here's the Stoic twist. Marcus Aurelius once said, "If it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it." Apply that here. Don't reply to text messages just to fill the silence. Don't respond instantly just because you feel anxiety rising. Respond when your mind is clear and your tone reflects who you truly are, not who you're trying to be. Women are incredibly intuitive. They don't just read what you write, they feel the energy behind it. If your energy is grounded, composed, and unbothered, your texts become magnetic. If your energy is reactive, rushed, and needy, your texts become repelling. So practice delayed responses. Go about your day. Breathe. Let the moment pass. And when you respond, let it come from calm self-assurance. That's the first secret. Patience is power. 2. Text with purpose, not for validation. Let's face it, most men text women with one underlying question. Is she still interested in me? They're not texting to connect. They're texting to feel seen, validated, or reassured. This makes your messages lose power because they're not coming from masculine leadership. They're coming from emotional insecurity. Now contrast that with a man who texts with purpose. He doesn't need a reply to feel worthy. He's not texting just because he misses her. He's texting to either connect intentionally or to make plans. That difference is subtle, but women feel it instantly. Let's make this practical. Instead of texting, "Hey, what's up?" No energy, no direction, seeking attention. Text, "Hey, I just found this cool little jazz bar. Made me think of you. Would you be down for Thursday?" See what happened there? You showed attention to detail, connection to something real, a clear masculine plan. And more importantly, you weren't asking for her attention. You were offering a shared experience. That's what Stoic leadership looks like in relationships. You lead without needing. Remember, women don't fall for constant compliments or emoji-filled small talk. They fall for men who know what they want, express it clearly, and make her feel chosen, not chased. Another way to text with purpose is to mix emotional range into your messages. This doesn't mean getting sappy. It means occasionally texting something that shares a genuine part of your world, an insight, a laugh, a curiosity, a moment of reflection. For example, "I had this weird thought at the gym today. Isn't it strange how silence between people can say more than words sometimes?" These types of texts show depth. They stand out, and depth is rare. Most guys are shallow texters. Be different, be real, lead the connection forward. 3. Maintain the tension. Never overinvest. First, here's one of the most counterintuitive truths about attraction. If you give too much too soon, you actually push her away. Why? Because you remove the emotional tension. In every early romantic interaction, there's a natural tension, a question hanging in the air. Where is this going? Does he like me? What's next? When you flood her inbox with compliments, double text, ask if she's okay every few hours, and keep sending texts just to maintain the interaction, you kill that tension. Now, this doesn't mean you should act cold or indifferent. That's just as unattractive. What it means is, you let her wonder a little. You let the silence do some talking. You stay calm in the unknown. That's the hallmark of Stoic texting energy. I'm not trying to control how you feel about me. I'm simply being who I am, consistently. A confident man doesn't panic when she takes her time replying. He doesn't spiral into insecurity when a message is left on read. He stays rooted in the belief that his presence is valuable, and if she doesn't see that, someone else will. And here's where things get powerful. When you maintain that light tension, that little bit of mystery, emotional variety, and patience, you stay in her mind. You become the man she checks her phone for. You become the energy she craves between her busy moments. Because you're not just a text, you're a feeling, calm, grounded, masculine, present. The key: never overinvest too early. Text just enough to spark interest, maintain clarity, and leave her wanting more. Less is more when it's coming from real self-worth. If you've been feeling confused, overthinking every message, or getting ghosted without understanding why, start applying these 3 texting secrets today. Delay your responses intentionally. Text with a purpose, not for reassurance. Maintain emotional tension by not over-investing too soon. And remember, these aren't tricks. They're reflections of an inner masculine presence that most men haven't cultivated. The more you align with Stoic principles, self-control, groundedness, emotional clarity, the more attractive you become, without ever trying. If you want more real-world Stoic-based dating strategies that go deeper than surface-level tips, hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. This channel is for men who don't just want to chase women. They want to become the kind of men women naturally want to chase. Final reflection. Texting is just a tool. It doesn't define your worth. It's not a scoreboard of your masculinity. But used with awareness, purpose, and emotional presence, it becomes a powerful reflection of the man you are becoming. Women aren't resisting you because you aren't rich or tall or perfect. They're disconnecting because your energy is off, reactive, needy, scattered. Fix the energy, master the presence, lead with grounded intention. That's what Stoic attraction is all about. Thanks for watching Behavior Insight. I'll see you in the next one.